to another video. This time I'm going to show you how to make some meat-free plant-based burgers that my husband has approved, so they can't be too bad. So hopefully you'll join me in making some and try them out with your family. So just a general overview of what you're going to need. Here I have half a mug of blended oats, so oat flour. Then I will have a tablespoon of nutritional yeast, that's in my cupboard. A teaspoon of cumin, salt and pepper, 1 tin of mixed beans, which I do have in my cupboard. I'll find them in a minute, but yeah, I do have some in my cupboard. And a tablespoon of oil, any sort of oil if you want really. You can use olive oil or rapeseed oil. Onion granules, that's a teaspoon. A teaspoon of paprika, smoked paprika I'm going to use, a teaspoon of oregano. I'm not going to use fresh garlic like the recipe calls for. I'm going to use garlic powder just because I find otherwise I don't have a mincer and I end up with like a lump of garlic, so I'd rather not have that. Then I've got half a mug of sweet corn to add for some texture. I'm not going to blend this completely. I'm going to add this and keep these sort of whole. I'm just going to pulse it when I add these in. And some parsley as well. So the general gist of it, and I'll put how you make it in the comments below, is you add all the dry ingredients to the oat flour and mix. Add in the wet ingredients and then blend it until the mixture forms a sort of sticky dough. Then form it into roughly about 6 patties on a baking tray. Cook at 180 degrees Celsius for about 20 to 25 minutes. I flipped mine halfway through last time just to make sure they were all thoroughly cooked. And then serve either in a bun or a lettuce leaf wrap on top with your favourite sauce or spread. So yes, I shall film this in stages like I did the last one. And I thought this was the one that had the mushrooms in, but that must be the sausage one. So I'm going to get on with making these burgers ready for our dinner tonight. So I've mixed all my dry ingredients there in this bowl. All my wet ingredients are in here, and I'm just going to pulse them in my good old NutriBullet until they aren't quite as chunky but still have a little bit of texture to it. Then I will tip this into here and give it a good mix and then form my patties. So yes, I shall pulse and then I shall show you when I'm forming my patties. So this is the sort of consistency you're looking for, that when you squish it together it kind of holds its shape. So you could make sausages. I'm going to form them into patty shapes. I'm going to need both hands to do that. So Rosie's will be a little bit smaller than ours, just so she's not overwhelmed by them. So I'll probably do 2 like that for her. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to need both hands to do this, so I'm going to form my patties and then stick them in the oven when it comes to the time. My oven's preheating. We eat with Rosie about 4:30. The chips are going to need longer, so I'm going to do the chips next. I'm not doing too bad with one hand. Yeah, patty shapes, put them down. Those 2 will be Rosie's. Don't make them too thick and try not to make them different sizes and different thicknesses, otherwise they do take varying lengths of time to cook, as I learnt last time. Try and make them the same sort of size, even if you double up burgers. Mark ended up having a double deckers last time because I made too many really, but he didn't mind because he was hungry. So yeah, I shall show you well, I'll try not to delete the footage of the end result this time, but I shall make mine and Mark's a bit bigger and show you the end result when we get it. So I'm going to clean up and start the chips now because they need to go in sooner. But this is mine and Mark's. So we'll have 2 each, and then there's 1 to freeze once it's cooked. And 2 little ones. 2 little ones for the Rosie Bear. Whether she'll eat them or not's another thing. She's a little bit fussy at the moment, so. But they look pretty good for patties. So this is them in their buns. You can add what you like, lettuce, tomato. I'm probably going to add some more of mine at the table. So I'm just going to close them to keep the heat in. Homemade chips and plant-based burgers. It can be done. My husband likes these. So yes, Rosie's is deconstructed with some beans just to add some extra protein and stuff in there. And she doesn't eat sandwiches like this. She rips them apart, so there's no point giving her a bun. So we're going to go and enjoy our dinner. I ended up not having a can of mixed beans, so I used black beans instead, and actually Mark liked them better. So yes, mixed beans and black beans work. Black beans had a bit more approval today. Rosie's even eating them, so she must like them. Yes, if you'd like to see some more recipe videos, please like and subscribe. I will put the recipe below, and I hope you enjoyed it. For now, it's ta-ta from me and ta-ta from the Rosie Bear.